Good day, I am Florida Iso from BSN2A, and in this video, I am going to demonstrate the preparation of Lagundi syrup. An herbal syrup is prepared by combining a concentrated decoction with either sugar or honey and sometimes with alcohol. The base of such syrup is a concentrated herbal decoction. Mixing decoction with sugar or honey helps thicken and preserve the decoction and therefore increasing its shelf life. The uses of Lagundi include diuretic, anti-allergy, antioxidant, promotes relaxation, promotes wound healing, decrease the risk of cancer, and promotes digestion. The Lagundi syrup itself is indicated for cough, flu, common colds, and asthma. Lagundi is also found to be effective in preventing the spread of disease-causing microorganisms, reducing fever, decreasing the viscosity of mucus, alleviating shortness of breath and wheezing, as well as reducing or lessening the frequency of cough. So here are the things that we are going to prepare for the Lagundi syrup preparation. Fresh Lagundi leaves, which I collected at 8 in the morning. So the best time to collect the leaves is between 7 to 10 in the morning. We have to keep in mind that temperature, light, humidity, and the manner of handling upon harvesting the plants or the leaves will affect the components in the plant or the phytochemicals that are or that we can get in the plants for its medicinal value. So later on, I'm going to sort this and remove the impurities and wash. So most usually herbs or plants or leaves are washed to achieve the standard of cleanliness. We also have here a basin which we are going to use in washing, sorting and washing the leaves, a chopping board and knife since we will be cutting the leaves into thin slices or thin strips, a stainless steel pot, no need for cover because we don't have to when making the decoction as well as the syrup. I have here an extra bowl where we will put, or I will put, the sliced leaves, the wooden ladle, 2 cups of water since I will be preparing a cup of decoction. And since I'm preparing a cup of decoction, I will also need 1/2 cup of sugar for the syrup. By the way, the ratio for this is 1/2:1. So half, if we are going to make a cup of decoction a cup of decoction, then we are going to need 1/2 cup sugar for the syrup. And I have here an extra measuring cup in case I will need that. Okay, I'm going to use this kind of ladle instead of the funnel because the funnel we have here is big for the mouth of this bottle. So I have there a sterilized medicine bottle. Here is the strainer, which we'll use later on, or I will use later on to sieve the leaves from the decoction, and as well as our label. Alright, so in preparing the medicine, we also have to make sure to maintain cleanliness all throughout the procedure. So I will wash my hands first and continue with the preparation. Alright, so I'm done washing my hands. So I will now start sorting out the leaves and remove the impurities and leave only the healthy leaves. So I'm going to prepare enough to make 6 tablespoons since I am using fresh leaves. But if we are gonna be using dried leaves, then we will just need 4 tablespoons of chopped leaves, since dried leaves are more concentrated than fresh leaves. So in selecting the leaves, by the way, we have to select the leaves that are about to bloom or the flowers that are about to open. So at that age, medicinal plants are at the peak of their medicinal value. Right, so I'm already done sorting out the leaves. So now I'm going to wash it very well in order to really make sure the leaves are clean before we make the decoction. Right, so the leaves are clean now. I will now proceed in chopping this into thin slices. Okay, let me see. Okay, one. I'm going to put it inside the stainless pot. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need some more. Okay. So I have enough chopped leaves now. For the rest, I can just store this properly so I can use this for another preparation. So I'll just let it dry, or maybe I can dry this under the sun so to really make it totally dry. So next is to put the 2 cups of water. Okay, and then we are going to boil this for 15 to 20 minutes until the water becomes half the original amount, and that makes it the decoction. Okay, so we're cooking the chopped leaves in the low fire now to make the decoction. We are going to count 15 to 20 minutes from the time it has started boiling. The decoction has boiled for about 20 minutes, and as you can see, the water level has went down into half the original amount of water. Okay, let me set the fire down. Out. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to sieve the decoction. So this is now our decoction. Okay. What I'm going to do next is to put the decoction back into the pot and mix 1/2 cup of sugar, white sugar, to finally make this syrup. You can actually make it 1 cup of sugar, if not 1/2. It depends on our preference, because the sweeter the syrup is, actually the longer the shelf life is. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put the decoction back. Okay. And I'm adding 1/2 cup of sugar. And again, we can make a proportion of 1:1 or 1/2:1. 1/2 cup sugar, 1 cup of decoction, or 1 cup of sugar for 1 cup of decoction. Okay. And we should set the fire low, the same as we are doing the decoction. So we will wait until the mixture becomes syrupy. It's starting to boil. We're going to wait until that becomes syrupy. Okay, so as you can see, the mixture is syrupy now. Okay. We can now transfer this in a bottle. Okay, so I'm using this kind of ladle to transfer the syrup. Okay. We can also use a funnel, so it's easier for us to transfer the syrup in the bottle. Okay. So after putting it in the medicine bottle, close it properly, or if necessary, we can also seal it. After which, we are going to put the label. So in the label, we have the herbal medication name, the indications, the dosage, contraindication if there is any, and the preparation date. So I tried to search for the contraindication according to the source I got. There's no further research if there's any contraindication to children or adults or pregnant women. No further tests were made, except that if a person is allergic to Lagundi, then medical advice is recommended. And for herbal medication preparation or preparations, they're usually valid for 2 months. And for syrups wherein the amount of sugar is adjusted according to some sources, it can be valid, or the syrup can be valid up to 3 months. Okay, so here is now my Lagundi syrup. So I have here the indications. It's indicated for asthma, flu, common cold, cough. For the dosage, for age 0 to 3 years old, that's 1 teaspoon 3 times a day. For 4 to 7 years old, that's 1 tablespoon 3 times per day. And for 8 years old and up, that's 1 tablespoon 3 times a day as well. Okay, so we just have to make sure to also put this or store this in a cool, dry place after, and plus away from sunlight so that the preparation is well preserved.